Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, hello everyone. My name is Farhan Akbar, student number 20200510057. I am from EPLG class. So in this video, I'm going to explain about Carl von Clausewitz and his war theory. So in this video content is included by biography, theory of war, strategy and tactics, line of communication, offense and defense, and also center of gravity. So without any further ado, let's get started. Karl von Clausewitz was born in 1780 in the Hanover region of Prussia, the son of a lieutenant halfway in the Prussian army. He was a brilliant officer of the Prussian army because he thought on the philosophy of war and military in general are still adhered to and also relevant today. In his well-known book On War, he describes philosophy, politics, civil military relations, strategy, and even operations to carry out war. Clausewitz's active career in the military was largely spent during these Napoleonic Wars. He married Mary, a highly educated girl, the daughter of Count von Bibro. Clausewitz died on November 16, 1851 at the age of 51. Theory of War. Based on Karl von Clausewitz's book, he said that there is a form of theory that he said. The first is war is nothing but a duel on a larger scale. War is a battle on large scale with the aim of wanting power, property, economy, and others. The second is war is thus an act of force to compel our enemy to do our will. It means that war is an act of violence to force the enemy to submit to the will of the opponents. As long as the enemy still has the strength to survive, so long as we must try to destroy it. The third is war is an art, not a science. Like an art, fighting requires intuition from the military leadership, namely genius and talent, that often appear outside of rules or regulations. And the last one is no two wars are identical. No two wars are completely identical to each other. This is due to the relationship of war, which is always determined by achieving a balance between the three elements in one country, namely the government, military, and the people. The next is strategy and tactics. Karl von Clausewitz said the strategy is knowledge about using the battle to win a war, and the war itself is a continuation of politics. He also said tactic is the execution in every battle. Line of communication. Communication is used as a tool to exchange information between soldiers and their bases. Clausewitz stated, communication is to be considered as so many great vital arteries, supplies of every kind, convoys of munitions, detachment moving backwards and forwards, posts, order lines, hospitals, depots, reservoirs of stores, agents of administration when doing war. Soldiers need various means of support to improve their performance on the battlefield, so the presence of communication devices means a lot to them. The next is offense and defense. These two things are the two main activities in the war. It stated that basically the two parties to the war both had strong initiatives to carry out war attacks. So there was no term defense. However, neither of them want to attack at the same time. One party may wait until it has sufficient strength and therefore temporarily take a defensive position. This position in turn becomes strong so that it can carry out attacks. Defending cannot be interpreted as passive, but it means two things, namely waiting and parrying. Clausewitz argued that the form of defense from the war was stronger than attack. However, he stated every suspension of offensive action, either from erroneous views, from fear, or from indolence, is in favor of the side acting defensively. And the next is center of gravity. Center of gravity, or COG, is defined as the center of all activities and movement. A center of power and movement will form itself, on which everything depends, and against the center of gravity of the enemy. The concentrated blow of all the process must be directed. He explained that the determination of the COG will have a big impact, so that the military leaders must be able to identify the COG and concentrate all its strength at the point. In his day, the most important COG was the enemy army. while the second priority was the enemy capital to be occupied. Clausewitz also refers to other COG, namely personality or state leaders and public opinion. So this is about my presentations about the Carl von Clausewitz and his war theory. I hope you can enjoy it. I hope it can be useful for you. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.